We all know that the end of planet will happen someday and that day will be the last day of humanity. But similar incident happened in the past when dinosaurs exist in the earth living with a full flourished life until a giant asteroid comes and destroys the whole life in the planet. But in this video we're gonna talk about what are the reasons that cause the end of world. Maybe it will be an asteroid similar to the past or something else. But if the end is related to asteroids, then an asteroid larger enough to cause a global disaster that hits Earth in every 120,000 years. It's likely what killed the dinosaurs, and if an asteroid is even one-tenth the size of one that caused their extinction hit on Earth, the result would be devastating. It could release enough particles to block the sun rays for months and cause deficiency of food, and that becomes the reason of death of hundreds of millions of people. NASA announced in 2011 that it mapped more than 90% of objects in space larger than 1 kilometer in diameter. But I said maybe end related to an asteroid, the reason to the end of planet from space. But in our Earth, nuclear wars is also a big reason to worry because whenever the situation tense like Russia-Ukraine war, there is always a fear in mind of people that what happened when the opposition country dropped a nuclear bomb. The nuclear detonation from one of the most powerful weapons would cause a fertility rate of 80 to 90% in the blast zone. When America dropped a nuclear bomb in Hiroshima, almost everything up to about 1 mile was completely destroyed, except for heavily reinforced concrete buildings, most of which were specially designed to withstand earthquake shocks, and which were not collapsed by the blast. Most of these buildings had their interior completely gutted and all windows, doors and frames ripped out. In Nagasaki, nearly everything within half-mile of explosion was destroyed, including heavy structures. All Japanese homes were destroyed within 1.5 miles. This all things are in one side, let's think on the other side, but before that like the video and subscribe the channel. It's such a fortunate cosmic coincidence that our planet is the size and mass it is, with the atmosphere it possesses. At a distance, it is from a star exactly as massive as our own. Only the right combination of all these parameters can give us a life-supporting planet with copious amount of liquid water directly at the surface. For billions of years, Earth has been an ocean-covered world with simple and complex life originating in the seas and only coming onto land relatively recently. But our ocean won't be around forever. As helium buildups in the sun's core, the region in which nuclear fusion occurs expand and dire consequences for us. Over time, the sun heats up and expands, becoming more luminous and emitting more power as time goes on. After another 1 to 2 billion years at most, the amount of energy the sun gives off will increase to a certain critical point, high enough that the amount of energy hitting a water molecule in Earth's ocean during the day will be sufficient to boil it. As the ocean boils and the atmosphere filled with water vapor, the greenhouse effect will take over, causing Earth's temperature to raise natural disaster. Our planet will become more like Venus than like Earth today, becoming totally inhospitable to life on the surface. Only perhaps a few simple organisms will survive high in the cloud top, but life as we know it will end on the Earth. This incident will be the natural end. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.